their time addressing this issue when surely the town of Hempstead must address this issue. So I thank you all for being here. This is an important issue, and as the expression says, the hushed mouth does not get fed. And so we are speaking loudly and clearly to the town of Hempstead, asking them to please enforce their laws and to remove these unattractive signs that take away from the quality of life of our community. I would like to have Tammy Williams, who's a library board member, come here and speak as well. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tammy Williams. I am the Elmont Public Library Trustee, also a member of the Parker Civic Association. We have received numerous phone calls, town hall meetings. Also, we have received social media inquiries about these signs. They're distracting as you're driving. They make our community look ugly when we drive into other communities. So Garden City, which is a village, you don't see these types of signs. So if you can care for the other surrounding communities like Floral Park or Stewart Manor, and then you cross the street into Elmont and you see signs like this, or on Linden Boulevard, that means that we're being neglected by a town. We're a hamlet and we deserve the respect from the town to work together and do a cleanup project. We're willing to roll up our sleeves, we're willing to make phone calls, and we're willing to clean up our community as well. We're not putting these signs up, we don't want it up. It is a quality of life issue. Thank you.
Again, to be very clear, today I stand here before with community leaders asking that the town of Hempstead simply enforce the laws that it has passed. These laws are meant to protect the quality of life of our community. We're simply asking not for the promulgation of new laws, we're just asking that the current laws to be enforced. We deserve that here in this community. This sets a tone for the way other people treat our community. I talk with teachers and parents, and we encourage young people not to litter, and they're doing their part, and we're going to do our part. I'm here to announce also that where the county or the town or the Department of Transportation of New York City does not meet this obligation, we as a community will engage in our own community cleanup before Election Day so that we can show people the beauty of this community. It will be sponsored by businesses here in the community. We'll have the participation of the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts. We will do our part because we love our community. If you love your community, you should clean up your community. But I'm asking the town of Hempstead, the supervisor, an individual who I've written letters congratulating him on his win, yet did not even receive a response thanking me. And so I'm putting pressure on him to please do the right thing, to please reach out to the people who work in his department to help clean up our streets. These signs are a nuisance. They are a distraction for drivers. The Nassau County Police have dedicated many hours in reaching out to these businesses, asking them to not put up these signs, but they shouldn't do that. The county police should not take away the time that they have from focusing on terrorism and other public safety concerns to dedicate on making sure that these businesses don't put up these signs. That's the obligation of the town of Hempstead to do so. And so I'm asking Supervisor Santino to please listen to the concerns of Elmont and Valley Stream and to remove these signs. Thank you.
Can you please repeat the more time your platform? We had a little mic issue. I apologize to everybody.
Yes. Simply today, we're gathered here as many communities, Elmont, Valley Stream, Franklin Square, to ask Supervisor Santino of the town of Hempstead to enforce laws that are meant to focus on these signs in our community. The bombardment of signs that we have, advertisement signs on town poles and other utility poles that are frankly a very important quality of life issue. These signs have taken away from our quality of life. We here in Nassau County, specifically the town of Hempstead, pay a considerable amount of money in taxes so that we can have a quality of life where we can be proud of our community. But frankly speaking, the bombardment of advertisement signs and the lack of enforcement by the town of Hempstead have taken away from our enjoyment of our quality of life. And so we're asking the town of Hempstead to work with the county and community leaders in identifying these signs and making a plan, a short-term plan and a long-term plan to eradicate this quality of life issue.
what started out to be a local set aside tag sale, yard sale, lost dog, now is taken over by commercial entities. Should the focus be on these advertising campaign? Should it be more focused on the commercial aspect of it, not the local yard sale?
I go right across the street.
Yes, absolutely. I totally understand about what you're saying. You know, people, may have a garage sale. We're not trying to take away from that, but we're trying to identify these commercial businesses that are taking advantage of our goodwill and bombarding our community with signs that are frankly very difficult to remove. Sometimes I drive throughout the community and I pull over and I try to take these signs out myself, but they've glued these signs down or taped them down where it's impossible to remove them. This is where we're asking for specialized help from the town of Hempstead to simply enforce their laws and remove these signs.
Would it be also considered vandalism because of the way they're surrounding these things?
Absolutely.
Those laws also be applied to them?
Absolutely. Again, I reached out to the Nassau County Police, specifically Sergeant Grimm of the 5th Precinct of the POP unit that has helped out our community greatly, and he has reached out to these businesses, and some of them respond, some of them don't respond, but we need to focus and have a plan, and I believe that if we do so, then we can really solve this problem.
Is there anything in the town that needs their job?
I would say that under the town of Hempstead, there are various departments, code enforcement, building department, code enforcement that would be responsible for this. And to find them, to simply enforce the law, to discourage them from doing this. We love our community. We will even take the important time out of our lives to clean up our community, in addition to what the town and the county must do. But, yes, correct. Absolutely. I'm interested in cleaning up before anything, but all I just meant is that we'll be doing it very soon.
Thank you.
All right, but thank you very much for being here. Although, there are a lot of other serious issues that affect our town and our county, this is just as important. I respect all those who are concerned about other issues, but this issue truly is an important issue. As a county legislator, I receive many phone calls on this issue. So I want to thank all the community leaders here who helped me to identify these issues. People like Elsa Graham, people like Tammy Williams, people like Mr. Lee and Mrs. Lee. Thank you, Paul Gerardo. Thank you very much for being here. But we need your continued help to work as one. When we come together as a community, we can accomplish great things. All right, I really believe that. But let's focus on concerns that are really important to our community, such as this concern. Yes.
You sent a letter yesterday to Supervisor. Why not give him a chance to respond? Why don't you respond?
This is an issue that I've addressed to him and other councilmen who work for the town of Hempstead. I've addressed this issue to Councilman Bruce Blakeman, and they're aware of this issue, and I'm not getting any response. And so I have to continue to invoke pressure as an advocate for this great community. That's my job, and that's what I'll continue to do. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and let's pray for our friends and family in the Caribbean and in Florida. Thank you so much.